In this video, we will find a Maclaurin series of this particular integral. So to start with, we want to find a known power series that is similar to the integrand. And of course, we have e to the x is equal to the power series of x to the n over n factorial. So what we want to do now is we are going to take out the x and put in negative t to the fifth. So that will look something like this. Now, I'm going to factor out the negative 1 to the n. So let's go over here now. I'm going to factor out the negative 1 to the n. So we have the power series of negative 1 to the n times t to the 5n all over n factorial. All right, well, that is the power series representation of e to the negative t to the fifth power, or to be more specific, the Maclaurin power series representation. So remember, a Maclaurin series is a power series where it is centered at 0, or a Taylor series is centered at 0. All right, well, this isn't the solution to our problem, because what we want to find now is the integral from 0 to x of e to the negative t to the fifth dt. So what we have to do is basically integrate this power series. And when we do that, we will start by removing anything that is not the variable of integration. And so the negative 1 to the n does not have the variable of integration in it, nor does n factorial. So that can go out in front of the integration sign, just like constants always can. And so then we are integrating simply t to the 5n dt. And so we can use the power rule to do this. And so we will have, writing this down step by step, we don't need the integration symbol anymore because I am now going to integrate using the power rule, adding 1 to the exponent and then dividing by that. And we are now going to evaluate that from 0 to x. So, evaluating that from 0 to x, we have negative 1 to the n over n factorial times the summation from n equals 0 to infinity of x to the 5n plus 1 over 5n plus 1 minus 0. So that gives us just x to the 5n plus 1 over 5n plus 1. And so now we can take this and move it back inside here. And so we have the power series of negative 1 to the n times x to the 5n plus 1 over n factorial times 5n plus 1. And that is our power series representation for the given integral. Alrighty then, I hope this was helpful.